Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen, and I am the owner and the designer here at this page. I just was trying to go live with you guys, and for whatever reason, it disconnected me. My live ended. I apologize. Hopefully, those that were on will be able to see that I came back, and I'm back on again. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on my cell phone, so I don't know what that was all about. Darn it anyway. When you come in, say hello so we can see if our comments are working. That was kind of crazy. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Jamie, were you here a few minutes ago when I came live? Hi, Ramona. I don't know what happened. Sorry, you guys. And someone said earlier when I was on the earlier live that they lost me for a minute, and I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the weather. But I have good weather here, so I don't know. I'll blame it on the weather. I don't know what else it would be. Anyway, you guys, sorry about that. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for coming back, you guys. I was telling you, hi, Lisa. How are you? No, you weren't here, Jamie? Well, I got kicked out of the other one. Hi, Angel. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you so much. How are you doing tonight? That must have been a bad signal or something, you guys. Darn. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to keep adding to what I started last night. And last night we started with these three different colored of oranges, three different oranges, and we made carrots. So tonight I'm going to take this little cake, and they say trust the process. So I'm just going to trust the process, and I'm going to cover that cake in this purple. Look at these colors up against this purple. Let me see if I can hold all three up. I shouldn't be letting these carrots really touch each other, but we'll see. They have a good skin on them, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So this, with this, I think makes a very pretty springy color. So I'm going to be adding this purple to this cake dummy, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to cover this with the purple clay. I don't know what happened there, you guys. How are you all doing tonight? Are you all warm? Have all your things going? No problems with electricity or anything like that, I hope. I hope everybody's doing well. Some people are getting more snow. I was mentioning today, I couldn't remember who it was that mentioned another batch of snow coming through Pennsylvania. I was on Silver Farmhouse with Lisa. That's Barb, Shabby Tree's sister, and it was her. That's who mentioned it. I remembered it after I was off my live. Thank you. You especially like this one. Me too, Ramona. This one is my favorite. Yes. Yeah, they're cute. They're all right. They might be in my live sale that I'm going to have, you guys. I don't know when I'm going to do my live sale, but it will be pretty soon. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Hi, Robin. How are you? I have made so many fake bakes and wreaths that I'm running out of room. I need to sell my stuff, so I'll be doing a live sale. You guys will have to come, and if you've seen anything that you liked before that, if you don't want to take a chance of it going into a live sale and not being able to purchase it for yourself, just send me a private message. If there was something that you saw, very few things that I have made will not be for sale. My great big fake bakes would not be in a sale. My snowman and my gingerbread man and my, what else? My nutcracker. Those things I'm keeping. Well, this clay has a lot of holes in it. I don't know if I like that. Goodness gracious. Wow. Why does that have so many holes in it, you guys? Let me try and do this a different way. I don't want to roll this out and use it if it's going to have a bunch of holes. Hopefully soon, Ramona. Yeah, it's a whole different thing, you guys, to do a live sale. Hopefully I will be able to do it soon, though. I agree. So you guys all having a good, did you have a good Monday? Before we know it, it'll be the weekend again, right? It just goes by so quick each week. You are good, Lisa. Yeah, it's hard to sell your stuff, especially when you first start out. It's hard. It's your work, and you know how hard you worked on it and put your whole heart into it, right? But I started all of this as a part of my wreath business, remember, to start learning how to make attachments. And I just fell in love with fake baking. So it's time for me to take it the next step. So you guys can all be praying for me, okay? Because now I have to figure out how to do that. Okay. That's much better. This is such a pretty spring color, don't you think? This lavender or lilac. I think this is Ribbon Branch Crafts Lilac, I believe is what she has on the bag. I love it. It's very pretty. I think this is the one I used for my purple bear cake. I can't remember. Maybe not. I like it though. It's very pretty. Lisa, I saw your bee cake. It turned out very cute. You did a great job on it. I like making bees. They're cute. Did you guys all have dinner already? I had Hannah stop and get me Taco Bell. Well, hello, Tanya. I was just talking about you. I'm using your clay tonight. I believe it's lilac. I'm pretty sure this is your lilac. How are you? Hi, Margaret. Thank you for joining me again. We're adding to the 30-minute craft that I did last night. And now I'm going to roll out the clay that goes on the cake. And then from there, see, you need to, it takes so much, you guys, to roll. It really does. You have to get a pretty big piece of clay. I'm going to cover this, Tanya, with the lilac clay. And then I'm adding these three, well, it's all going to be an Easter thing. But I'm going to use these 3 carrots that I had started last night. And I'm going to trust the process, girl, because I really don't know. I don't have it completely planned out in my head. You know how that goes. But I love this purple with the carrots. I think it's very pretty. So that's what I'm doing. What are you doing tonight, Tanya? And how are you with all the snow? I saw your photos. My gosh, you got hit good, didn't you? And you're in Tennessee, right? I believe you are. Sorry, guys. I'm just rolling. Remember that song, Rolling? Rolling. It's on Rawhide. It's a show that's on, it's a Western show. Old show. Okay, guys. I think that's enough rolling. Oh, it looked like King of the Snow Hill. Definitely. Are the kids out playing in it at all? Hi, Jolynn. Thank you, Jolynn. I do a great job of winging it. Oh my gosh. What else can you do? Hi, Dolores. I love this color too. You know, what else can you do? I mean, when you first do something for the first time, you're winging it, right? I probably should stand too, Ramona. I'm sure I should. Yet here I sit, right? Okay, guys, I put just a tiny bit of tacky glue on this just because I forgot to cut my edge. I don't want to overdo the glue. And I don't want my clay to not stick. So I just added a little tiny bit. Yeah, I still see rawhide all the time. It's on every Saturday. My son and I, every once in a while, we'll catch rawhide. It's not one of the things that, I mean, we've seen it a lot. Clint Eastwood is in it when he's probably, oh gosh, I don't know, in his early 20s. He's very, very, very young in that show. Very handsome. He's very young. But yeah, it's a good show. I like it. Okay, guys, so I'm just bringing that clay up like you just saw me do there. And then, you know what I watched yesterday that I haven't seen for years? And I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was Heart to Heart with Jonathan and Jennifer Hart. That's the characters' names on there. And it was good. I liked it. I was sitting there thinking, oh, I remember this show from when I was young.
Good job, Mom.
Thanks, son. Good job, Mom. All right, guys. So now we have that clay on there. Come on, clay. Don't be arguing with me. All right. And that's going to be our bottom. And I'll cover that with something later. I just want to bring it down just a little bit over the edge. Just so that when it shrinks, it doesn't completely pull up and then show our styrofoam on there. Tanya said, hi, Azrael.
Hi.
Hi. He's funny. Hi, Helen. Okay, guys, then I'm going to go across the top of this. Oh, I went too short. Darn it. And I'm going to, and I did do this clay kind of thin. So I'm just cutting it all across here. And then I'm just going to bring it up, just barely up over the edge, just enough to get it to stay there and not shrink down. And you guys, I could change my mind on this totally and not use the carrots once I get going here. I change my mind a lot when I'm crafting. And nobody ever used to see that because I wasn't doing it live. But I like to have that freedom of doing what I want to do, you know. I have a big old lump here, darn it. Let me try and get this lump out right here, guys. Is this the right way to do it? Probably not. I should have cut that clay off there. I'm just trying to smooth it out a little bit so it's not such a big lump. And remember, as it dries, it will puffen up and get the creases out. You had your phone. Did you get a new phone, Tanya? All right, guys. So there is the purple all the way around it. All right. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do at some point, if I do it, is take these large carrots, and I don't want to put it on there right now because it'll attach with that being wet, but I would take these green or these orange carrots and put them on the sides of this, and that would be like a fence or something around the outside. I've done that before with one of the first Easter cakes that I ever did last year, but it was smaller carrots, and I liked it. It looked cute. I don't know if I have that one. No, it's put away, of course. You're right. There is no right or wrong. It's my design. That is true. Yeah, I could trim it with the scissors. It mashed out. It spread out pretty good though. And that'll be in, I can put one of these carrots right here and you'll never see that. So it's not a real big deal. I just didn't want that real big thick piece there. I should have trimmed it before I closed it off like that. But it'll work. It's okay. All right, now I want to roll this out, you guys, and make a top. You got a phone holder. Oh, good. Aw, that's nice. Isn't it nice how we can all support each other, you guys? That is wonderful. So, Helen, is that what you do? You create phone covers and tablet holders? I'll have to look. What is the name of your business? Do you want to put it on here and we can all go and look? I'll have to go and look. What is the name of your business? All right, guys. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it down on here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to do this as the top. All right. I'm going to set this down on here. And then I'm going to cut it with my X-Acto knife. H&H Crafts and Woodworks. I will go look at and 3D printing. Helen, I will go check out your page. For sure. Okay, now I'm just going around this, you guys. I need a new X-Acto knife, evidently, or blade. I'll have to have my husband help me with that. I need new blades already. You can sure dull these quick, can't you, when you use them for clay and different things? At least I finally learned how to use the silly thing. How many of you guys like using an X-Acto knife? Oh, see, I didn't do it right that time. Darn it. My granddaughter is very smart, 9-year-old. Oh, wow. Are you going to try to get her one, Angel? That's very young. Is she in... does she want to have her own business then? It sounds like she does. Start her young. That's awesome. That would help you, wouldn't it? If you didn't have to outsource. All right, so now I'm just pushing this down around the edge here. And that is going to be the top of my cake. Helen, I will go follow your business page for you, okay? You guys know who Janita is, right? So I saw this woman yesterday. Her name is Petra. She does work. I am not kidding you. She might be related to Janita. She is like an older Janita. She has the same type of voice. She looks like her. her aneurysms and or mannerisms and everything are just like her. I was shocked. I think I asked her, "Are you related to Janita?" You'll have to go check her out. Her name's Petra. I can't remember her first name. Or, the whole name. Just Petra. Crafting with Petra or something like that. Alright, guys. So there is the cake. We got the top and the sides done. I'll do the bottom later on after I get it all completed. And so then I'll show you kind of what I'm envisioning for it. And I don't know that will be for sure what I do. I should just stick with it and do it. I wouldn't put the carrots on until after I get the top done anyway, because they would be in my way. But if I do these carrots, I might have to make some more carrots. Here, I'll just, hopefully they won't get stuck on there, darn it. I'll just show you real quick what I'm thinking. All right, so this would be kind of like that, all right? And they would just go all the way around this cake. And then on the top, I would have something up here. And these would just be the outline of the outside of the cake. But I don't know for sure if that's what I want to do yet. So we'll just wait. Helen, isn't it? It's a lot of fun to have that vision. It is her doppelganger, Tanya. Wait till you see. Or have you already seen it? It's like she could be her mom. Because she's older than Janita. I don't know how much older, but she is older. I'll go and look, Helen. It takes a long time, you guys, to get a little business off the ground. And I get nervous. I'm just a mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for, for decades. Like 30, let me see, Mariah is 33. I was pregnant with Mariah when I stopped working outside the home, and she's 33. No, she's 30. Hold on, guys. 41, 39, 37, 35. She's 33. And Hannah's 32 and Azrael's 17. So for 33 years, other than selling Avon, I have been a stay-at-home mom full-time. And so it's hard. It's hard to take that mentality and become business-minded, I think. And then the tech stuff, the tech end of everything really throws me for a loop. Thank God I have kids that can help me. It is going to be pretty. Don't you think, Ramona? I like the way the orange, I like the way this looks with the purple. I just think they accent one another very, very nicely. And then here's the other one. And I probably will go back in and make more carrots. Look how pretty that is. I'll make more carrots because I do really like that. So I'll make more of these and just keep working on it. And then, I don't know, I can't promise that I'll do it all on camera, you guys. I can't do that because I like to sit and relax sometimes all by myself and craft. I'm sure everyone on here likes to do that. 7, Tanya. I have 7 children. Yep. And homeschooled them. I didn't homeschool all of them, completely 100%. Once I pulled them out, they didn't go back in. But when I pulled them all out, one went as far as 4th grade, and then 2nd grade, kindergarten. Hannah never went to public school ever. The first time Hannah was ever in a public school classroom, she was an employee for a bank, and she was going to the high school to teach them a finance class. And it was her first time in a public classroom, and she was horrified. She just couldn't believe that children had to be in that classroom all day long with all those other children, and she just couldn't comprehend it. She just thought that was awful because she was homeschooled her whole life. So it's kind of funny. And then Azrael, he was in special needs classrooms from age 3 to 5th grade. And then we pulled him out and have homeschooled him since then. And my oldest is the only one that never did any homeschooling, and the oldest daughter, she went through 8th grade, and then we homeschooled her. So, yeah, lots of babies. I've raised a lot of babies, and then I have a lot of grandbabies, and I've always helped take care of them. You know. Oh, that's a cute name, Lisa. Little Shabby Shack. That's really cute. I've never flipped furniture, really. I mean, I've done a couple of little things, but not like redid it and then sold it. I've never sold furniture like that. I'm just not one to, I don't know. God, you guys, I'm terrible about selling, and I've got to sell stuff. I do. You can't go live, Angel? You could do it. Just do it. It's scary at first. It's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. I mean, it is, but it isn't, you know. And it's scary. It is so scary when you first start. I love it now. I just get on here and just go with it. It's not a problem anymore. After Saturday's episode with, you know, who, that kind of shook me up a little bit. I just was kind of leery of pushing the blue button. But it passed. I'm fine. I've been on how many times since then? Twice today and once yesterday. It was your passion, Lisa, until COVID? Yeah, I had an Avon business for 25 years, and when COVID happened, I shut it down. I stopped doing Avon. You have 4 grands. Oh, that's awesome, Angel. That's awesome. It is a blessing to have your grandbabies with you, I think. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Christina. How are you? Thank you, ladies. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm only on tonight for a quick 30-minute, and I was on once, and I don't know what happened. My live ended, and so I restarted it, and so I'm kind of watching my clock over here. I want to fulfill that 30 minutes, but it's real close. Mine can get really loud, and he's a big boy. He doesn't realize I'm thirsty. Hold on, guys. He doesn't realize, he doesn't have like a good understanding of volume, and he'll say, I'm being quiet, and it's like, no, and he cannot whisper. He is not able to whisper. We've tried to teach him how to whisper, and he can't do it. I don't know why, but so he's louder. I always tease and say he went from nonverbal to nonstop, because he didn't talk till he was 4.5, and then he, you know, I had to interpret for him still because a lot of people couldn't understand him. So, but now he's smart. He's a very smart child. You have 1 grandson. He and my daughter live with me. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. Oh, life is rough. The first time I ever experienced divorce was my son, when him and his wife divorced, and I was absolutely devastated. I sat on my bed and with their wedding album and cried. I was very brokenhearted. It was harder on me than it was them, I think. I don't know. I was sad. I was very sad. But my mom and dad were married until my dad left and went to heaven a couple of years ago, and my husband and I have been married. It'll be 42 years on Valentine's Day. So I'm not used to the whole divorce thing. And I'm not used to, you know, moms working 2 jobs and things like that and being away from their kids. That's just not what my husband and I did. And so it's hard for me to, it's just kind of hard. I'm very home-minded. And that's a good thing for us. It's not for everybody, you know. Whoever wants to do it can do it. I wouldn't want it to be any other way. But I am excited about starting this business and getting it off the ground and watching it grow. My husband wants to retire in a few years. And so then, you know, he'll be here and he can help me. Right, Vern? You can help me run my business when you retire. Sure, he said. That's what my mom and dad did. When they retired, they did a little wood crafting thing together. My dad, he would cut all the wood things, and my mom would toll paint them, and then they sold them. So that was what they did. I like it. Oh, thank you, Tanya. So are you, sweetheart. If it wasn't for Jesus, I would not be, you guys. Not at all. Oh, good, Jolyn. Thank you. Yeah, we can. We are strong. Yeah, moms are strong. Yes. I love to be at home, you guys. I haven't left our house for months again. I'm here. My husband goes and gets the groceries if I need him to, or I order it in. Um, if I need craft stuff, I don't need anything, but I still order it, and it gets, shipped to the front door. So I'm home. I like to be at home, definitely. It's all set up just for us to be here. I think people need to enjoy, people say their home is their sanctuary, and then they, can't wait to get out. And I don't get it. It's like, gosh, stay home and make your home your sanctuary like you're supposed to and enjoy it. But Tanya, if you watch my live from the AIC event, at the very end you'll hear. My TV had an update, and Azrael was beside himself. He didn't know what it meant. He thought his Minecraft stuff was going to be lost, and he just was talking very loud, and he was upset. But he just gets panicky, and he just talks really loud when he does that. He wasn't doing anything really bad, but he wouldn't be quiet. Like I was saying, be quiet. So that's all. It wasn't a real big deal. It just was the first time that had ever happened to me while I was live. But you know what? There's a first for everything, evidently. I did make him sit and listen to it, though. We sat down that night, and I said, I want you to hear what everyone hears when you're being like that. And he didn't want to listen to it. And I said, no, you're going to listen to this. You need to hear what you sound like when you're upset, so that maybe you can, learn to get better control of your emotions when you're upset. So he's autistic. He's learning, but it could always be that way. We don't know. No matter what, I love him. He didn't do anything to not be loved. He just was upset that the TV wasn't working. Yeah, right, Angel? Oh my gosh. Yeah, not a real big deal. Just one of those things that us parents deal with, This time it was heard in England and the UK, though. I was like, oh my God. They can hear you all the way across the ocean, for crying out loud. Right? Anyway, well, now I know for sure my 30 minutes is up, you guys. So I'm going to take off for the night. I will be back on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do one live or two. It will be at least one. And I'll try to do a longer one. And then for sure, absolute for sure, I will be at least a 30-minute live, if not two of them, a longer one. I know you do, Tanya. We all do. All of us moms. And oh gosh, and look at what we were like when I was a crazy teenager. So, I'm very blessed that he is as innocent as he is, because he is very innocent. It's a breath of fresh air if anyone's ever around him. So anyway, well, listen, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. If some of you miss me tomorrow, I will be on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Debbie's Bright and Early, with Debbie's Bright and Early Crafters and Marketplace. I get her names all mixed up. I do not know why. I'm not the only one that does it, though. I did notice that. But anyway, it'll be the Bright Crafters and Marketplace on Wednesday. And that one is going to be fun, you guys. Come and see what we all come up with, because the theme for that day is purple licorice. And how many of you have ever done a design with purple licorice? So we'll have to come back and see what all of us do. And my time on Wednesday will be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I will be on tomorrow doing something else not scheduled. So you guys have a good night. Everybody stay safe and warm, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Good night, guys.